2 literal must-wins as we head into the final week. These are all double the points, okay, gentlemen? So be on top of your game. First up, Ravens at Steelers Sunday night, literal must-win. Week 14, Rodgers wins by
Huntley behind Lamar.
5, yes.
Graphic.
Yes, Lamar is at practice, but we don't know his status for the game. Steelers only ran for 34 yards, but Rodgers did get the W. It's a literal must-win, bro. But who is it a must-win for? You won last week, so you can pass or play.
Well, look, this is simple. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers needs it. Obviously, Lamar Jackson needs it. But the one man whose job is on the line, John Harbaugh. It is the biggest must-win for him. Lamar is Lamar. He's headed to the Hall of Fame. He's got his MVPs. He's not going anywhere. Even if he does, it'll be great for him. Aaron, fantastic career, can walk away, has not, as we said earlier, tarnished his legacy with this season, even if they don't make the playoffs. John Harbaugh, good chance he would get fired, or a chance, I should say. He would get fired, and they would be starting anew next season. And he'd have to live with, man, I had one of the greatest quarterbacks ever and couldn't win a Super Bowl with him. So must win for John.
No energy start.
Just facts, baby.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I know I usually bring stylistic.
This is a double must win.
Wow.
It's clear and obvious a double must win. When you look at the Steelers, it's a must win in a sense of Aaron Rodgers asked for this. He said, you know what? I wanted to come to a team, an organization that was going to be playing for things at the end of the season. Well, you're playing for everything, literally, even how you leave your legacy. Your legacy is pretty much cemented, but you can add to that if you do it the right way by getting a win against the Baltimore Ravens and winning that division. On the flip side, Lamar Jackson has been in question. John Harbaugh has been in question all season. Who are we going to get? Even when you look at Monken and his play calling, are you going to lean into Derrick Henry? This is a must win. So if you do win, we know what you're going to look like moving into the postseason. If you don't, you might as well start packing your bag. John Harbaugh, I don't believe he will be back in a loss.
He's all over the place.
He's not all over the place, but unfortunately, neither of you guys were all-encompassing enough. It is the actually unprecedented KW. Double, triple must win. On the Steelers side of things, it is, I don't know if you guys saw Mike Tomlin's job could be in question if they lose, or to where he would like to maybe step aside, do TV. Those little rumblings are getting louder. For the Steelers, it is Tomlin. It is Rodgers for all obvious reasons. He came there to make the playoffs, and a name you guys haven't mentioned, DK Metcalf. Because if they win, then he gets a bit of a reprieve. He can make up for it in the playoffs. That's on the Steelers side. On the Ravens side, you guys talked about Harbaugh and Lamar. That part's obvious. The one person you guys haven't mentioned, who has been Charlie Brown with the football, and this team has been Lucy all year, that man right there, Chris Broussard, who all year long has been like, I'm not pulling out the robe. I'm not going to have my heart broken again. And then all week has bought all the way back in. It is the first ever double, triple must win.
Exactly right. The unprecedented double, triple must win is what we were looking for.
Thank you.
Double points again. So you actually got 2 points there. Next up, the battle for the number 1 seed. Seahawks favored in San Francisco. Brock versus Purdy, who's doing the Dougie. I didn't know that should be our permanent Brock photo. Ranks this season, 49ers offense, excellent. Look at their third down percentage. Gets it done. Seahawks defense also excellent. Greg, who is this a must-win for?
It's a must-win for Sam Darnold.
Solid answer.
Exercising demons has seemed to be the theme for Sam Darnold all season long. And this, as Nick mentioned in the tiers, he gets another opportunity to exercise demons. But even more importantly, this team obviously is going to the postseason. How they enter the postseason matters. If Sam Darnold, who they believe in as a team, I'm not so sure if they believe in him and he has the confidence even in himself, if he doesn't exercise those demons against this team and win this game the same way he should have won against Detroit last year, but he didn't. If he doesn't exercise these demons, I don't know if we believe in this team. I don't know if he believes truly in himself going into the postseason.
I would just maybe add, if we're going to talk about exercising demons, you could add it in, and this is the guy who saw ghosts demons, it fits in. But yes, obviously I agree with Greg, which is why I said all of that.
A lot of supernatural stuff.
Like
you could have called Dusty like, hey, can we have a sound go, ooh?
Obviously, it's a must-win for Sam Darnold for the reasons Greg said, which are the reasons I said.
Only because
it is.
I'm just telling you're going to copy everything I said.
Yeah, you knew the Seahawks were going to be on there somewhere.
Savage.
I am going to add, though, someone else this is a must-win for. KW.
This like, you're like a one-trick pony. You didn't throw anything.
Greg is
this
next.
Is a positive. Oh, okay. And maybe Greg was going to be next. You have batted your eyelashes at being the show's Sam Darnold guy.
Not the Sam Darnold guy.
But you just think 14 wins and 4,000 yards is nothing to throw a stick at. Yeah, I know. We've heard you say it for a year. He has a chance for another 14 wins now, 4,000 yards, and actually the number 1 seed. And I feel like your NFC allegiances are potentially available as your faith in the Eagles is wavering, and Brew is trying to potentially have an Eagles-Niners combo pack in the NFC. So for you as well.
Okay.
Oh,
it's a must-win for my man Brock Purdy.
Oh, you're in the Dougie.
All right.
I thought you were doing
Brock
it
Purdy. He is winning people over. He's won Nick Wright over, one of his biggest detractors. If Brock Purdy, they're 7-1 with Brock. If they get the number 1 seed, and I credit to your boy Mac for playing well and holding down the fort. But if he goes out there and play, he's going to have to play well for them to beat Seattle. He goes out there and cooks again against them. Remember, he threw the game-winning pass against them in week 1. Then what are we going to say about Brock? He's been to a Super Bowl. He's turned this into a very strong season for himself and would ended up with the number 1 seed by beating Seattle, a team that people think is the best in the league. Oh, Nick would give him plenty of love.
You had me at the Dougie. 2 points for Nick, 2 points for Brew. But Greg, you are in luck. This is the bonus round. Everything worth double. Week 18, this is worth 6 points. Panthers, Bucs.
Nick's turn, I think.
Bake Show trying to salvage a season which has gone off the rails. Their Week 16 matchup was decided by 3 points and 21 total yards. Baker interception on that final drive. That's the one that hurt your feelings.
Yeah, it cost me a lot of money.
Who is this a must-win for?
Obviously, Todd Bowles' job could be on the line because of this collapse. Baker Mayfield, who we thought was going to be in line for the real quarterback contract 2 months ago. Now he's probably going to have to keep playing at that, 3-year, $100 million one, play that one out, if that, because this would be an all-time collapse. So you guys are correct. The first one was a must-win for Brew. Second one was a must-win for you. This one, must-win for your old buddy Nick Wright. Because we have had some Super Bowl predictions gone awry. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Most famously, Kevin Wildes' Cardinals-Dolphins Super Bowl pick from a few years ago, which was historically embarrassing because neither team made the playoffs. We thought that would never happen again. Oh. I have Chiefs-Bucs in the Super Bowl. The Chiefs are long eliminated. If the Bucs miss the playoffs, I then all of a sudden am alongside your Cardinals-Dolphins pick,
I don't think
which you what?
Cardinals-Dolphins. How did I pick the Dolphins?
Because you thought we were crazy for saying Tua's an injury risk and noodle-armed, and you were like, no, he led the league in passing, and you wanted to be popular in Arizona because the Super Bowl was there.
We had a
And you liked Kyler. You picked
There
Kyler.
is debate over that.
Yeah.
It was such a bad prediction, we didn't think he was serious.
No, but he was serious.
That's the
We
thing.
have
But
limited time.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's
Okay,
Thank you.
I'm just going to cut to the chase.
Yeah.
Bryce Young.
Okay.
Bryce has not had a glowing 3 years. We all know that. But what is the thing we measure quarterbacks by?
Not height.
Can you win? If he leads this team to the playoffs, after cooking against the Rams, everybody's juggernaut, led by everybody's All-American. My goodness. I get it. I wouldn't give him a long-term contract yet, but he gains some time. Now I'm like, okay, maybe. He might be our guy.
We're stuck in okay, maybe mode with Bryce.
Yes, we are. But if he loses this game and it's just another bad below 500 season for this team, we might not even be stuck in maybe mode. We might be show him the door. So Bryce Young, got to deliver.
All right, Greg.
This is a must-win for the Bucs. Look, let's be honest. The Bucs, we would at least give them a chance to possibly win a playoff game.
Yeah.
If the Panthers get in, nobody's believing in the Panthers to win a playoff game with Bryce Young at quarterback. Sorry, Brew.
They beat the Rams.
Even if he wins,
they beat the Rams.
It's not going to end well for the Panthers and Bryce Young. So this is a must-win for every person outside of Kevin Wildes that doesn't like to be seen as a villain, that wants to watch really good football. The Bucs versus anybody, we still feel like it will be a decent game.
They beat the Rams and the Bucs beat the Seahawks, bro. They both have a win over a great
That's
team.
when the Bucs were a good team. They're not a good team anymore.
Believe it or not, this was worth 6 points.
6 points.
Yeah, double. Brew takes it home, calling the Rams everybody's juggernaut.
Yes, baby!
He didn't even try.
Yeah,
He didn't even try.
You know how long it took me to come up with everybody's juggernaut?
I like it. Led by everybody's All-American.
Yes!
I gotta start having a little bit more enthusiasm for when I win.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.